Hi, my name is Paolo Tantarelli with Community Soil Foundation, and today we're going to focus on vegetation management, specifically mechanical, and how we can do that safely, ecologically, and efficiently. We're fortunate enough to have Karen Hancock with us from Sonoma County's Fire District to help us go into some of the specific details on vegetation management and fire safety.
Hi, my name is Karen Hancock. I am the Community Outreach Specialist with Sonoma County Fire District. Today we're talking about mechanical vegetation management and how you as a homeowner and property owner can take care of the vegetation around your property. It's when the vegetation or the dry grasses begin to dry out or brown out. And I usually say when they come up to about knee height is a time that they start to need to get cut. But we should always be looking at the vegetation growth because they do have growth spurts throughout the seasons depending on the weather. Always in the early morning hours, that for us is the best time when we have cooler temperatures and wetter fuels. Walk the property, walk around, take a look for those hazards. Remove any rocks that could create a spark. Put up a flag so that you can see it as an obstacle as you're mowing. We want to check all of our equipment and make sure that it's in good working order, making sure that there isn't any old vegetation that might be bound up and wound up inside any of the mechanical moving parts. So if we're using a chainsaw, you want to make sure you've got chaps and gloves and eye protection, ear protection. Long sleeves, long pants and boots is always a great idea. Hats, sunglasses, gloves, ear protection. Always have a water source nearby. For larger property, a water buffalo, which is basically water tanks pulled on a trailer. And a cell phone. Carry your cell phone in your pocket in case of a fire start or emergency. We want to clear from roadways at least 10 feet off of the roadway. And we want to cut the grasses down to no taller than 4 inches. Around our homes, we have different zones for defensible space. From the home, we want to clear any vegetation around from 0 to 5 feet. And then the intermediate zone is 5 to 30 feet. And then the outer zone is 30 to 100 feet. To help protect your property, you should clear around your fence. If you have an electrical fence, definitely be clearing around those electrical fences at least 5 feet on either side. If it's a way for you to get out of your area, many culverts are roadway crossings and bridges. And so we want to clear vegetation from there so that we can maintain the structural stability of those roadways or bridges that we need to cross in case we have to evacuate. If you are doing work near a riparian corridor or creekway, you're okay up to the banks, cutting above the banks of that area. But anytime we go down slope and go into the riparian area, we want to have a biologist or someone from Fish and Game taking a look at it and surveying the area. A great place to start is with the County of Sonoma. There is Permit Sonoma who does vegetation management services. They have right now a chipper program through a grant that they received, and property owners can sign up to be part of this chipper program. You also want to check with your local fire district. Many fire districts have their own grants and fuels reduction programs and may have a fuel reduction crew that can come out and help. And then there's also private businesses that do vegetation management for hire. So collaborating with your community, neighbors helping neighbors, is one of the best ways, the first steps, and a very low-cost way to do some vegetation management in your neighborhood or community. Community groups such as COPE, Firewise Councils, and Fire Safe Sonoma are great resources and a great way for neighbors helping neighbors.
Using machinery can be an effective way to manage vegetation around our homes. At times, it can even be the most cost-effective ways to do that. But let's be discerning when we talk about what plants need to be removed and which need to stay. There's an idea that we need to understand about separating the ground vegetation from the upper canopy. But at the same time, we can bring in plants that keep our soils healthy and moist and provide shade year round. If you want to bring in natives into your landscape, check out the California Native Plant Society for recommendations of what you can put on your own property. Thanks again for watching our video on mechanical vegetation management, and I look forward to seeing you guys all again soon.